Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to my brand new office. I decided to film in my office space today. This is not where I normally film, but I kind of wanted to switch it up, and this is a brand new space for me. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Just installed this neon light behind me, and I thought it would just make a perfect background, especially for today's videos. So back on subject, today we are going to be doing a 5 best and 5 worst. This is a long-standing series that I have here on my channel. If you're new here, you don't know what the 5 best and 5 worst series is all about, it's fairly straightforward. The name kind of says it all, but I pretty much talk about my 5 favorite products from either like a category or a brand or a theme. And then on the flip side, I talk about my 5 least favorite products. So today, it's gonna be a fun one because we are going to be focusing on new makeup products. I think this is gonna be a 5 best and 5 worst that I'm going to start to do a little bit more often because I feel like it's a really great way to kind of highlight the new products that are being released. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the products that I'm gonna be mentioning today, and also let me know some of your favorite and least favorite products from the makeup products that have recently been released. All right, without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting off first with a nude lip product that is perfection. It's so gorgeous. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and it is the brand new Artist Couture lip gloss in the shade Uncensored 2.0. Now, I have never really tried any products from Artist Couture, so I was very unfamiliar with the brand itself, but I saw a lot of people kind of mentioning this product here and there on social media, and it got me very intrigued. A lot of people were saying that it was like their new favorite nude gloss, and anytime anybody raves about a nude lip color, kind of hits me in a different way. It makes me want to purchase it immediately. This is a nude color that I can confidently say will suit pretty much all skin tones. I feel like this is a very universal shade. It doesn't lean too light, it doesn't lean too dark. It's kind of right in between, so it's not going to wash you out if you have a really deep skin tone, but it's also not going to look like a really dark nude if you have a very fair skin tone. It's kind of that perfect mid-tone nude. The undertone of this is also so good. I find it kind of difficult to find a flattering neutral nude lip gloss, but this color is really that perfect in between. It's that perfect kind of beige nude. Besides the color, which really is like the main reason why I think this is so great, the texture, the opacity, and the feel that it has on your lips also is just perfect, which kind of just brings this lip gloss over the edge for me. It has kind of like a medium opacity, so it's sheer enough that you could layer this on top of a nude lipstick, but it's also pigmented enough that you could easily wear this on its own and not worry about your lips looking patchy or weird. Like, it gives you a nice full coverage, but it's not gloopy. The texture of this lip gloss is kind of exactly what I would want a lip gloss to always be, which is lightweight, gel-like, and just like not sticky at all. So because of that gel-like lightweight texture, when you put on your lips, it just kind of envelops your lips. So it just will sit on top of your lips, make them look really juicy, really plump. Because it's that lightweight texture, it doesn't feel like anything on the lips. Everything about this is absolutely stunning. I love it. It's really a joy to wear. It truly is. Like, I almost like rubbing my lips together when I wear this because it just feels so delicious and smooth on the lips. A+++. So next up, I want to talk about a new bronzer that I have been so obsessed with, and it's actually from a new brand. So this isn't just a new product, but it's also a new brand. As their first product, they released a whole line of bronzers, which I thought was really unique. What I thought was really cool about this brand is that they didn't just release, 3 bronzers, but they released a full shade range of bronzers. And that's not something that you see really from a lot of brands at all. I think really the only brand that has a lot of bronzer shades is like Fenty. Other than that, bronzer shades I feel like are fairly limited. So I think that that's really cool. They were really inclusive right off the bat in their shade range. So they do have several shades. The one that I'm holding right now is called Kissed by Tahiti. This is one of their deepest shades. The shade that I used is Kissed by Santorini. It's a very smooth powder, and it doesn't give you a lot of kickback. So when you put your brush into this, it's going to pick up the perfect amount of powder that it's not going to over apply. And because it's such a smooth powder, it will just blend and kind of melt into the skin. So it's really going to look like you have a naturally sun-kissed look rather than just powder sitting on top of your face. It's just a really easy kind of foolproof powder to work with. I am actually wearing Santorini today to bronze. It's probably going to be a little bit hard to tell because I do have kind of like a studio light on me, and it's mixed with natural light. There's a lot going on. I think it's also really important to support new and upcoming brands, especially if they release products that are amazing, even better. And I think that this Vesca Beauty bronzer is definitely one to check out for sure. This is going to be the third video in a row that I'm talking about this product, and you're probably like, Jamie, like, what's up with this? Why will you not shut up about it? And it's because I'm genuinely very excited about this makeup product. So this is a brand new blush formula from MAC. This is called the Glowplay blushes, and they're very reminiscent of like the ColourPop blushes or the Bare Minerals bouncy blushes. It's kind of that hybrid between a cream and a powder blush. It has a little bit of like a bouncier texture. I really do like that type of formula, especially when it does come to a blush, because I feel like they translate to be very natural looking on the cheeks, and I feel like they're a little bit more long wearing than just a plain old cream blush. I love a cream blush, but they definitely fade a lot quicker because this does have kind of a powdery consistency once you do apply it. I find it lasts actually longer on the cheeks. It doesn't kind of slip as easily as a cream blush would. And I feel like they're also a little bit easier to apply if you're a little bit more of a beginner when it comes to cream product. What I also love about these blushes are the little sheen that they have. So you can see when I shift these blushes back and forth, they have a really nice sheen to them. There's no actual like shimmer in here, which I really appreciate. It really just gives a little bit of a glow to your cheek. And this is like one of those blushes that you could apply to your cheek and skip highlighter. So if you're looking for a blush that will kind of liven up your cheek, give you some color, also give you a little bit of like a dewy glow, something that's a one and done type product that you don't have to go in with another product like a highlighter to give you that glow, this is a great product to use. Now, honestly, all the shades that I have tried from this range are gorgeous. This brighter shade is called Grand. It's really pretty, but the shade that really captured my heart that I can't stop talking about is So Natural. This is a nude blush lover's dream, okay? It's so freaking pretty. It's one of those blushes that looks very boring in the pan, I know, but when you put it on your cheeks, please, just listen to me. It's unreal. It's a blush that won't necessarily give you a lot of color to your cheeks, but it'll just almost define your cheeks in the most beautiful, soft, subtle, but still impactful way. And then just combined with the fact that it has that glow, my God, it's stunning. And I love the packaging that these come in. It's so pretty. So next up, I have a new product from NARS that I've been really enjoying. This is the Tinted Glow Booster. So this is a product that's meant to go beneath your foundation to kind of give your foundation and your skin that glow from within type of look. Before even trying this, I thought that this was going to be very similar to like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Glow, whatever that thing is called, Hollywood Flawless Filter. Now with the Charlotte Tilbury one, I will not put that all over my face, because if I do, it's going to make me look a little bit too glowy, a little bit too reflective. I only really put it on my cheekbones. With this product though, because it does have a little bit more subtlety to it, the glow isn't quite as intense. I do actually like to put it throughout my entire face, and it will just give my skin that gorgeous extra little bit of that glowy sheen without it being over the top or too intense. Especially right now in the winter time, my skin has been very dull and dry and kind of lackluster. So a product like this is really perfect to just kind of give the illusion that my skin is, you know, looking a little bit more glowy and healthy than it actually is. And it's done in a way where it doesn't look, you know, overly makeup-y or fake. It really just gives me a very, very natural looking glow. This does come in, I think, 4 or 5 shades. This is, I believe, the lightest shade. I would love to try the deepest shade to see if it would give my foundation kind of like a bronzy glow. I think that could be really pretty. So I will actually probably be picking that up at some point. Next up, I want to talk about a new product from the drugstore. This is the new Maybelline Master Chrome Jelly Highlighter. This one in particular is in the shade 20 Metallic Rose. So this is pretty much a new jelly texture type highlighter from Maybelline. Now, to be honest, I was a little bit hesitant trying this out because you may or may not know I'm not a fan of like very metallic, intense highlighters, and I always found that those jelly highlighters kind of gave that very intense metallic appearance. This highlighter though is surprisingly very wearable and actually quite flattering, especially when it's applied very sparingly. So I am wearing this as my highlighter today. I don't really know how much you could actually tell. I also feel like this product would probably last you a really long time because you only need a very small amount. You only need to very gently graze the top of this product, and you're gonna get more than enough to apply to both of your cheeks. And honestly, I think it's definitely a great dupe for the more high-end jelly highlighters like the Farsali one. So those are all of my 5 favorite newer products that have been released. Now, it's time to talk about my 5 least favorite products. So the first product that I want to talk about is a new concealer from ShuUe. This is the new Essential High Coverage Concealer Pen. I actually recently spoke about this in my testing new makeup video, and I've had a chance to retry this a couple times since that video and I still really don't like it. You can see in that video that I really wasn't impressed with this product. I would recommend watching that video because I give kind of a more in-depth review. You could see me applying it. This is a very thick and creamy concealer. Because of this particular consistency, when it's applied underneath the eyes, I find it very, very difficult to get a really nice, natural looking, seamless finish. I find every time I would use this, it would consistently look very heavy underneath the eyes. It would make my under eyes look a little bit more aged because it would really settle into the fine lines there. And I just don't think it's a very flattering concealer. I think it definitely does work better for around the face. It's still not a perfect concealer though for me for that either. I mean, we're really at the point where there are so many products out there in the market that if a product really isn't quite perfect, then it's really easy to just move on to another product. It's kind of just the way it is. And there are a lot of other concealers that not only just work beautifully underneath my eyes, but also equally work just as nice around my face. They're a little bit more versatile. So that's that on that. So now I have here another product from Maybelline, but a product that really didn't work well for me. This is one of their new Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Cream Blushes. I was very excited to see that Maybelline was venturing into the world of cream blushes. I feel like cream and liquid blushes are really hard to come by at the drugstore. So I definitely love and appreciate a sheer product. I think it's almost unfair when a product is advertised as sheer, but then a reviewer reviews a product as if it's not sheer and, you know, kind of knocks down the product because the pigment isn't there when it's supposed to be a sheer product. Trust me, I totally get that. However, there is a right way to do a sheer product where, yes, it applies to the cheeks in a sheer, translucent way, but a sheer product kind of takes a turn when it's so sheer that it doesn't even really show up on the face. Then it's kind of a product that doesn't really have a point to it. And that's exactly what I found to be the case with this particular product. I found it very difficult to get really any color from it. And I feel like there are definitely just other cheek products that still have that nice sheer quality to them, but still give you that nice color. Because if you're going to be applying a product, you want it to do something. And unfortunately, I just felt like this did kind of nothing. So, all right, so now let's move on to an eyeliner that I've really given a very fair shot to. Like, I've been wearing this pretty much every single day. It's been sitting in my everyday vanity because I kind of went through a roller coaster of emotions with this product. At first, I really enjoyed it, and then I realized how much I hated it by the time I was done using it. So this is the Hoonah Beauty Life Liner, and this liner is pretty much a two-in-one. You have a liquid on one end, and then on the other end, you have the pencil. Now, to be honest, I haven't really gotten much use out of the pencil side of this eyeliner because I personally don't actually really use black pencil all that much in my makeup looks. However, I do use liquid eyeliners pretty much every single day to do wings. Now, I actually really like the applicator on this eyeliner. I found that it made it really easy for me to create a pretty sharp wing with it. My problem with this eyeliner does not lie in the applicator, but it lies in the formula. The formula itself is a very thick formula. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's thick and it's very long wearing, but so long wearing to a fault. When you apply this, you have such a small amount of time to adjust it, to fix it before it sets down. And then once it actually sets down, it's pretty much impossible for you to fix it without completely taking it off and starting over. And that's because it is so long wearing. It's almost like glue when you put it to your lid. Now, when I want to fix my liquid eyeliner after I do it, what I'll normally do is I'll just take my finger and just run it along my liner. And that will most of the time fix it because it'll kind of like smooth things out or straighten it, or I'll even just take a Q-tip and do that with a little bit of makeup remover. But with this product, because it is so long wearing, you have no time at all to fix it once it's like hit your skin. It sets down so quickly that it makes it impossible to adjust it once it's applied. That is good in that it doesn't move throughout the day, it won't smudge, it won't fade, and that's great. But then when it's actually time to take the eyeliner off, it is so difficult to take off. Normally the issue lies within my mascara and never my eyeliner, but I will have completely finished like a 10-step cleansing routine that includes oils and cleansers and, you know, like face cleaning devices, and by the end of it, I still have a shadow of my liquid eyeliner on my eyes, and I'll have to go in with like 6 other products to get it off. So I feel like it's just not super user-friendly because of that. This kind of hurts my soul a little bit, is this Fenty Beauty mascara. The reason why this upsets me is because I honestly like 90% of Fenty's products that they release. I'm always very excited about their new releases, so it's always very disappointing when I don't like a release because my expectations are always very high. And this particular mascara had a lot of hype around it. I noticed that a lot of people were talking about this and saying how great it made their lashes look, but I could not and I cannot make this mascara work for me, unfortunately. I also think it's important to remember that mascaras are a very personal thing. Different mascaras will work well for different people depending on how your lashes are and how they react to different formulas. This mascara just kind of did nothing for me. It didn't give me a lot of volume. It didn't give me a lot of length. It kind of just made my lashes look really clumpy and stumpy, which is the last thing I want my lashes to look like. So unfortunately, this just didn't work for me. It's as simple as that. So the last product I want to talk about with you guys is a product that I actually don't have here with me, and that's when you know a product did not work, and that's when I get rid of a product even before talking about it on camera. I kind of just got rid of it so quickly because it really hurt me, kind of. So Too Faced recently released new lip injection lip glosses. They're pretty much plumping lip glosses. They're supposed to physically make your lips look bigger by essentially irritating them. Like there's an irritant in them that will blow up your lips a little bit. I mean, not to an extreme, but that's kind of how plumping lip glosses work. They're meant to just irritate a little bit so your lips kind of not swell, but they get a little bit bigger because of it. I've never tried a plumping lip gloss that was as physically painful as this Too Faced lip injection gloss. Like I put it on my lips and I immediately had to wipe it off. And even after wiping it off, the sensation still lasted for probably about a half an hour. It was kind of crazy. I even had to take an ice cube and put it on my lips to kind of try and numb my lips out so that it wouldn't hurt as much. And then after all of that, I didn't find that my lips looked bigger at all. They just hurt and really tingled very intensely. So that's really all I gotta say about that. That's pretty much the main reason as to why I really did not enjoy that product. All right, guys, that is it for today's 5 best and 5 worst. I hope that you enjoyed it, found it helpful. Don't forget to let me know all of your thoughts down below on all the products that I spoke about today. And once again, let me know some of your favorite and least favorite new products that you have tried as of late. I would love to get all of your thoughts down below. Of course, hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed today's video and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, baby. I'll see you guys in the next one.